Hey Carson, I accidentally looked through your suitcase and found all these nylon ropes in here. Did you take them from that case we solved over at the Smuggler's Cave? No, what are you looking through my stuff for? Carson. Let's do another one from that feline felon McCavity. Ew, Uncle Basil, what do you want? I must say, Miranda's assignments baffle me sometimes. Now she's trying to interview some monkeys. Interview monkeys? What on earth for, Uncle Basil? For one of her stories, of course, but it appears there's a problem, and maybe you can help. I hope you don't want me to be an interpreter. I don't speak monkey. But Jake does. No, the problem is simply this. The monkeys have disappeared. Miranda's over at Scotland Yard. Of course she is. Trying to suss it all out. It gives me an idea for this tremendous new book. There's this monkey, you see, in a research lab, and he learns to talk. And one day, he puts on some human clothes and escapes. And he gets hired by the circus as this acrobat, see? And... Wow, it sounds like a great book all right, Uncle Baz. You better get started on it right away. Meanwhile, Carson and I will head on down to Scotland Yard and help Aunt Em find those missing monkeys. Shot down. Why am I not surprised to find you two together? I thought Scotland Yard helped solve crimes. I didn't know they helped people find lost animals. Well, they didn't seem too keen on finding that tiger. All right, then. We're missing some animals. 9 howler monkeys and a chimpanzee named Yum Yum. The animals were taken from a lorry, a truck. I love how they have to educate you about British slang. As they were being transported to an animal care company in London, the driver stopped to fix a flat tire, left the lorry, and when he came back, the animals were gone. He found a note in the back of the lorry. It's there on the table. It tells us where to recover the monkeys, if you can figure out what Leota Park means. Apparently, it's another prank by that scoundrel McCavity. You remember McCavity, don't you? He, or she, is a mystery person who loves to play pranks and baffle Scotland Yard. McCavity likes to make fun of the traditional British activities, and he or she is always very protective of animals. McCavity's schemes haven't hurt anybody, yet, but try as we might, we cannot uncover his or her identity. It's terribly frustrating. Now we need to figure out what Leota Park means. I think it's a place, but if it's a place in London, I've never heard of it. Oh, I don't think it's a place, Miranda. Ooh, first name basis. I suspect it's a person. The person who helped McCavity take those monkeys at approximately 9:21 this morning to get publicity and embarrass Scotland Yard. That's my theory, anyway. I rang up Basil's dear friend Mr. Sneed at the British Museum's library. He may have some information for you. What do you think, Carson and Jennifer? Can you help us find Leota Park and the missing monkeys? You just want us to do all your work for free, don't you, Gage? Ah, there you are. Basil must have told you the fix I'm in. So glad you could come to help. Sure thing, Aunt Miranda. What's the situation? You remember Inspector Gage. I've only worked with him like 6 times now. Don't you? He can tell you the facts we've learned thus far. Essentially, it looks like McCavity arranged to steal some monkeys and ruined my interview. Well, that's all she cares about. It'd make a great story. Were you really planning to interview these monkeys, Aunt Miranda? One of them, yes. Actually, Yum Yum is a chimpanzee, and chimpanzees are apes, not monkeys. Anyway, Yum Yum can speak in sign language. It's really quite remarkable. Yum Yum learned to speak in sign language at an animal study laboratory in the United States, but the laboratory ran out of funds and was forced to sell Yum Yum and its monkeys to an animal testing company in London. Probably like a shampoo factory or something. I heard about it and thought I'd do a story to publicize Yum Yum's plight, but McCavity must have found out about it too, and decided to do something drastic. I like how McCavity is always stealing things from trucks in broad daylight and no one ever sees them. The note is spelled out with letters cut out of magazines and newspapers, pasted on plain paper. It reads, 10 little monkeys sitting in a cage, then all were gone but Inspector Gage. If to save monkeys you dare to try, then give Leota Park a try. McCavity. I think this is McCavity's greatest poem. Gage tacked it up on his wall. He's like, I'm famous. It's so strange. There are other words on the page, too. Le Petit Sing, or something like that. Is it French? Yes, we had it translated. It says the exact same thing in French as it does in English. You'll see some kind of picture writing called hieroglyphics above it, above the French writing. I expect it also means the same thing, but I really don't know. Yes, isn't it strange? It reminds me of the Rosetta Stone, the way it has 3 different languages on one tablet. You should look that up, Jennifer. It's in the British Museum. Take a copy of McCavity's note with you. Yeah, just taking evidence from Scotland Yard, just like we do all the time. Let's go bug Mr. Sneed. I bet he has a pile of books for us. Aunt Miranda said McCavity's note was like the Rosetta Stone. We can find the real Rosetta Stone here in the main floor gallery, surrounded by other huge carved figures from Egypt. Ah, why are you always here? Rosetta Stone, eh? No thanks. Been looking at her all morning. Can't abide her face any more today. Her? Isn't the Rosetta Stone that piece of black rock over there? Why, yes, of course. Sorry. I thought you were talking about the actress, Rosetta Stone. She's in a play at the Old Vic Theatre, and they had a dress rehearsal all this morning where people were allowed to snap photos. I'm still not sure what Mr. Frescuro's occupation is. I guess freelance photographer. Bathroom clogger. Extraordinaire. I've been taking photos of her and all the other actors in her play since sunup. Just got finished. That's quite enough of Rosetta Stone. An actress named Rosetta Stone. What a coincidence. That's what she calls herself. She's still rehearsing over at the Old Vic Theatre. Go on over and have a look. I've got to get back to my photos. I've got a really lovely snap of Miss Stone as Cleopatra posing with the woman who plays her attendant. I just came by here to take some more photos of authentic Egyptian artwork. It will make a lovely set. You know, Carson, the note from McCavity has things written in 3 languages, just like the Rosetta Stone. I think we better investigate this Rosetta Stone person, as well as the stone slab here.